Get Snap Podcast. Man, if I sound like I'm tired, if I sound like I'm full, that's because I am. And I didn't eat about 6, 7 hours ago, and I still got the ice. But before I tell you why, we got to do this the right way. It's your boy, DarnellSparrow, your bad Superman. He is the real Varnell Hill, Dino Torres, Antoine Smooth. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Now, I caught that because, out here in Memphis, we got a mall called Wool Chase Mall. In the mall the other day with the missus, yesterday was our 15th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
Right on. And we went in the mall and I noticed that there was a new restaurant in the food court that I ain't noticed. I ain't noticed before.
Mm-hmm.
And I look and I said, Little Jamaica? I said, no, they got a Jamaican spot up in here. So what did I do today? Went over there and I tried them. Went over there and I asked the lady in the kitchen. I said, man, what do you recommend? Within 2 seconds, she said, oxtails. I said, that's what I want. So she put the oxtails with the rice, with the cabbage. And the oxtails pricey, so that wasn't no cheap meal.
Right.
But I ain't care. But I will tell you, that food still got me sitting here like I don't want to do nothing.
That's crazy.
So if you in the Memphis area, you in Wool Chase Mall, go try them out. And no, they didn't pay me to do this. They didn't ask me to do this. They ain't even know I'm doing this. But if I like something, I'm going to promote it. Also, for all you men that trying to impress your girl, you trying to take on a good date, and you got the paper to do this, I would recommend. I took my wife for lunch on the anniversary. There's Bass Pro Shop, right?
Yes.
Now you're probably thinking, why would a dude take a girl to a fishing place? That ain't her thing. Now roll with me on this now. Got to stay with me, fellas. I know that's probably what you like. But what you need to do, there's a restaurant all the way at the top called The Lookout.
Mm-hmm.
Go all the way at the top. That special elevator that's in the middle will take you all the way at the top of the pyramid. It's a nice, classy restaurant. You can go outside. You can look outside and view Memphis, the Mississippi. Beautiful. Food is delicious. It's classy. You might even get a second date with this one.
Oh, yeah. See, they had to do, for those that don't know, it used to be the pyramid.
Yes.
It still is the pyramid. We still call it that, but we had to do something with it. So after the Coliseum, there was the pyramid. So, after we went in the pyramid, we say, hey, let's turn it into a Bass Pro Shop.
It's
doing well.
And people actually, people actually what happened, because it was originally supposed to remain for the Memphis Tigers. Memphis Tigers said, no, we draw more people. We want to play in the FedEx Forum too.
Right.
So once they moved out, they said, what are we going to do with this? And they turned into a Bass Pro Shop. Like I said, been very successful. They done added a hotel spot too. You can rent nice rooms. Now they're doing parties on certain nights.
They even got Wahlburgers over there.
Yep, they added a Wahlburgers. Yep.
Yep.
Even if this is really not your thing, there's something for everybody. Got the little arcade for the kids. It's free to get in. If you just want to just walk around and hang out.
Yeah.
Go check that out. You will thank me later. But back to this Jamaican play. Because I asked her, because she recommended a drink to me. And I have it in my hand. It's called DG Genuine Jamaican Soft. SOF. No T on it. It's soft. You don't even get the T on it. It's cola champagne. It's naturally and artificially flavored soda. It got a cool cat on it holding the drink. And when you think champagne, you think alcohol. There's no alcohol in it. I hope not. Well, I kind of need a sip, so we going for the go. So I'm tasting this live on the show as we speak.
We'll go for the
We going for the gusto. I already told you the food was good.
Yeah.
We go take a sip. So here we go. Not bad. Tastes almost like Boss. That Boss red soda, but it's orange.
Yeah.
You got a little of that flavor, so not bad. Not bad at all. So that's DG Jamaican soft with no tea. Cola, champagne. But for all you people that can't say champagne, it's champagne.
Champagne, right.
That's for all the hood people. It's champagne. This is something. Put it this way. This is something you can probably get real cheap.
Yeah.
And impress your girl like, girl, I got the Jamaican champagne. She didn't want to pay attention to know if it's really soda. You probably could put a little Hennessy in it and kind of spike it up.
Right.
You might get in good. All she hears Jamaica and champagne. That's all she hears.
Oh shit,
You
yeah.
can do something with that. So not bad at all. So why are we here tonight? Well, we got a pay-per-view coming up this weekend. We got AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door, Sunday, June 25th, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, at the Scotiabank Arena. And if you saw Dynamite, you saw they threw a lot.
Yeah.
We went from having a couple matches to a bunch of matches. And I'm looking here on Wikipedia, and I'm sure they're going to have more, but as of now, we got 11 matches, and there's some matches I really want to see.
Right.
So we're gonna go down the list here. So for the pre-show match, we have the Women's Owen Hart Cup Tournament first wild match. We have the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion Athena going one-on-one with Billy Starks. I'm going to say this is going to be an upset. And I'm going to tell you why. They real hype on Billy Starks. I don't know too much about her, but from what I've read, from what I've seen, she's very popular. She was very popular on the indie circuit. She's very popular in Ring of Honor. Athena doesn't need this. I mean, she's the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. No champion should win this tournament. My personal opinion. So I'm gonna go with the upset here. I'm gonna go Billy Starks. Moving on.
Okay.
What you got? What's your thoughts on that one?
Well, I mean, like you said, they high on it. When somebody's high on somebody, they gonna push them to the moon. So Athena really don't need this, So it'd be only fit for Billy Starks to win this match. So I'm going with her as well.
And the rate is going. I don't see they really don't have nobody, that they're really giving Athena counting for the title. I mean, she's pretty much in a rivalry with Kiera Hogan.
Yeah. So.
But that over there, if you watch Ring of Honor television.
Yeah.
And not to change that because we always do. I'm watching the NBA draft. Why is Grady Dick from Kansas got this? If he was the white member of the Temptations jacket on,
Oh, gosh.
I mean he got the good. This like if Elton John with the Temptation, that's what he looked like with that jacket on.
Wow.
That I mean the jacket glittery, the shirt glittery.
Yeah.
I'm like no.
He draft pick, man. He come out with these clothes.
I'm like no, your outfitter need to be slapped. This is a moment of the night with that on. Now the dude can hoop, I'll give him that, but not with that on. No, I'm sorry.
At least Victor had on something decent.
Yeah, but this dude got
He
on.
gonna get picked #1 is obvious.
Yeah, this dude got on if Elton John with a Temptation jacket on.
John was a temptation.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I mean the pants is fine is plain bad, but that jacket gotta go.
Yeah, Blue,
So that
Kendricks, and all them.
and that and then the sad part about it is he be the white boy in the Temptation. He kind of remind me if you remember the Steve Harvey show when they had the white boy on there that could sing.
Oh, you know.
That's him. Think of it that way. Yes, that's him. That's Grady Dick with that jacket on. That's the white boy high top that could sing.
Right, he was talking about he was singing that song they hit out there with funk.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
He the one that knew the words to Funk Unlimited and it was instrumental.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, Funk Unlimited. When the funk hits the fan and break me off, it's that funk.
Don't care what nobody say. Them songs are actually good songs, even though they were made up on the show. Okay.
Right.
Now here's a match I noticed. They didn't really talk about it yet, but I'm sure they will. Now I saw like the pictures and stuff on social media, but I didn't know they made it official. But it looks like they did. I want to see this match. Adam Cole, 1-on-1 with Filthy Tom Lawler.
Oh man.
I want to see this one.
Now Tom Lawler, for those don't know, he used to be in MLW.
The former world champ, former MMA fighter.
Yeah.
I believe he was I know he won a championship in the New Japan Strong. Can't remember the title off the top of my head, but that's what looking it up is for.
Yeah, that should be a good match.
I want to see that one. Cause that's one of them that can go anyway. He was the New Japan Strong. He was the first New Japan Strong open weight champion. Yeah, that's gonna be good. And who knows? He might bring a team Filthy in. Might get a new team Filthy.
Yeah.
I mean, very underrated as a wrestler, as a pro wrestler. I think he did a hell of a job in MLW. But they getting him in AEW. I'm liking this. Like he's a part of New Japan Strong. But I want to see this one. I think this could be a show stealer.
I believe. Oh yeah.
It could definitely be a show stealer. We have the singles match for the AEW Women's World Championship. We have Toni Storm defending against the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, Willow Nightingale. Now, I think you agree with me on this one. This could have been Mercedes Moné.
Yeah. Then I agree. I think she'll still be there, but I think she'll be in a more, in the crowd capacity.
I just think she might win the match. I think she might pop. She might pop up in that crowd.
Tight drawing or something.
Or I think she's gonna shoot. I would be like, she show the match is over. She just stand on it, come out, hit the music, and she come out the curtain.
Yeah.
Cause I see it still happening.
Yeah.
Cause I think had it just would have been Mercedes Moné, I wouldn't have been surprised. This would have been title versus title.
Yeah.
I think this would have been, it would have had more hype to it. Because we know Willow Nightingale is not winning the AEW Women's Championship, at least not right now.
Not now, of course. No, she's the strong women's champion, so no.
I mean the fans love her. She's not a bad wrestler.
No.
She has the popularity.
Catchy song, by the way. Song catchy.
Right, and to me, I think she's the one that should dethrone Athena.
Yeah.
I think she's more Ring of Honor than AEW. I think she should be the one to dethrone Athena and win the Ring of Honor Women's World Title. I believe she was in the tournament when they bought the title back when Roxy won it.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
she was part of that tournament. But we know, and I don't know, maybe just me, just like, when Toni Storm won it, it's like she's more obnoxious now as a heel. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just me, cause maybe just me. I'm used to that NXT UK version of her.
Yeah. With the you talking about with the ball with the back was
And the back was had and the across her face.
cap and the jacket and
Now maybe I'm just used to that one. And she wasn't as vocal back then.
yeah.
When she was the oh baby, she wasn't as vocal.
Yeah.
Now I think that's what it is to me. But I see her retaining here. Tony Storm. We have a fatal four-way match for the AEW International Championship. We have freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy defending against the New Japan Strong Television Champion Zack Sabre Jr., Kazuchika Shibata, the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, and Daniel Garcia. If you saw Dynamite, you saw the miscommunication between Cassidy and Shibata. How do you think that's going to play a factor in this match? Or will it?
Probably will, because, yeah, I mean, Orange Cassidy, like I said, I believe that, he don't care about nothing no way, so, Orange just, man, but I see Orange taking this one probably.
Yeah, let's see, I would have said, if this would have been one-on-one with him and Zack Sabre Jr., I had Zack Sabre Jr. winning it.
Yeah.
I had Zack Sabre Jr. winning it, and he could have took the title, brought it to New Japan Strong, defended it more overseas, and made the Cornwall international title.
Yeah. Bring that title back. Didn't they have the Intercliff now? They don't have that no more. Intercontinental.
New Japan, yeah, they do.
Oh, okay. I thought
If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Let me see. I might be wrong. Let's see. Let's take that out. But yeah, see, this pretty much lets me know Orange Cassidy going to win it. This is more like a protection for him. You are correct. It's he retired March 1st of 2021. So you are correct. Again, when they unified him.
Yeah. Because the MVP was champion and he was there.
Yep, because Kota Ibushi was the last Intercontinental Champion. And so they retired it at the 49th anniversary of Vincent. You are correct on that one. But yeah, like I said, it would be nice to have Daniel Garcia win it, but he has no purpose.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have no purpose. They need to have an international somebody win it, so they could take it. They do what Pac did. If they do what Pac did, I'll be down with it. Matter of fact, I mean, Pac the one I think should really win it back. Because he actually put some respect on the title.
Yeah, because he didn't really get a, yeah.
Because he actually was defending it all over the world.
Yeah.
I mean,
first, I was like, what is the purpose of this belt? But, yeah, he defended it all around the world, so.
Because it was what, the original All-Atlantic title?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they need to put it, like I said, if this was one-on-one, definitely Zack Sabre Jr. would have won it. Because it's really time for Orange Cassidy to lose it.
Yeah.
Because his match is getting kind of obvious now.
Yeah.
But
always carrying that backpack.
Yeah. Backpack with the title, because you pretty much know what you're going to get. You probably know, one, he probably going to kick off the show. If he on the show, he going to kick off the show.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised he didn't this time around. Probably because he wasn't defending the title.
Yeah.
We got an Owen Hart first round match. We got CM Punk against Satoshi Kojima. 52. Now let me repeat. 52-year-old Satoshi Kojima.
Right.
A man who's done it now. Now you probably say, well, why are you saying it like that? Well, Kojima has done it all. No
Yes.
doubt about it. The man has been Triple Crown champion, IWGP heavyweight champion, GAC heavyweight champion, NWA World Heavyweight champion.
That's right.
The man's done it all. But
Yeah,
we all know this should have been canceled.
what's that?
We all know this should have been canceled.
Everybody, the plan was for him and Kenta to be in that tournament. They said Kenta didn't want to work with CM Punk.
Kenta didn't. No, what it was, Kenta didn't want to lose,
Yeah, that's the real thing.
especially in the Owen Hart tournament.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was about the paper. I think it was just about ego.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Now, speaking of CM Punk, what were your thoughts on his Collision debut?
I loved it. You know what? That was a good idea. I give props to Tony Khan for that. Collision is a perfect show for like the people that's not being as used properly. You use them and put them on Collision. You know, it was great, especially that main event. That main event was off the chain.
That could y'all.
The whole show was off the chain, but that main event was great. Yes. And it's 2 hours.
And the fact that he said it, I'm a Collision guy. I'm not a Dynamite guy. I shouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
That lets you know everything.
Oh yes, Collision is his show. Like with the thing with Sting and Darby Allin, they gonna name their part. We gonna get to that in a minute.
Then we're gonna get to that, but yeah.
Cause pretty much Sting is on there, Darby Allin. You see Miro. You saw
Got to see Andrade.
Andrade was on there. He didn't have his Roman Sionis look, Black Mask look. And from Batman,
Mm-hmm.
he had a black mask with the suit on like Roman Sionis.
Yeah.
He didn't have that look. He had something different this time.
Good. I mean, and you notice he did the figure eight. You notice Buddy, and you notice they called Buddy Matthews Buddy Murphy.
They called him Buddy Murphy.
And he used Rhea Ripley's move. Andrade used the figure eight.
Figure eight, yeah.
I don't think I noticed a lot of people ain't really say too much about that. I caught that instantly.
Nobody didn't say nothing. I was shocked. Only the crowd kept on it.
And I'm gonna tell people this. All you CM Punk fans, I'm gonna tell you this. You're probably gonna get upset. He's gonna win this first round match, but he's losing to Samoa Joe. It's gonna be Samoa Joe and Ricky Starks in the finals. I'm calling it right now. CM Punk is not winning the Owen Hart tournament. Why should he? Because it's gonna be this thing. Because
I think that's Punk's thing to win. Punk winning it.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why he gonna lose. Because they're gonna keep continuing this thing to the thing that he can't beat Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
They gonna run that, and some kind of way he's gonna get screwed.
When they got into the ring for the first time in a long time, man, that crowd popped. That was another moment.
They're gonna find a way. He's gonna get screwed some kind of way to lose that match.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be, to me, Samoa Joe, Ricky Starks in the finals. Ricky Starks, which will make sense because they need to start elevating these young guys.
Yeah. At first, I had Punk winning the thing.
I'm gonna go with Ricky Starks.
I see Punk winning it too.
I'm calling it.
Yeah, like Ricky, but Ricky though, Ricky's that guy.
Yeah, he's that guy. He need to be that guy. If they're not gonna put a title on him, at least let him win the Owen Hart tournament. That tournament should be built to elevate young talent.
Yeah.
I see why they kind of let Adam Cole do it, because he was pretty much new to the company. They were trying to get him out there. I get it.
Yeah.
But their tournament should be built. For example, on the women's side, Sky Blue.
Yeah,
Sky
Sky
Blue
Blue
should
is
win
that.
that tournament.
Yeah, she's that it girl. Yes.
And all these little perverts out there, y'all focusing on can she wrestle? Y'all looking at her
No, she got
assets.
to get behind. Yes, we know this.
All these little perverts, and I'ma say who wouldn't have a chance if she gave you a chance.
Well,
But we ain't gonna talk about that. Let's move on, shall we? We got a 10-man tag team match. We got the Blackpool Combat Club, Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio, Takeshita, and Shota Umino versus Hangman Adam Page, the Young Bucks, Eddie Kingston, and Tomohiro Ishii.
yeah. At first, I thought, well, yeah, yeah, because I forgot that Kenny had a match with Ospreay. But we'll get to that in a minute. My mind just left me there. But yeah, that match should be good as well. That's gonna be a straight up brawl.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fight. Yeah.
So they should have just made that just a street fight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this.
The Blackpool Combat Club ain't nothing but a bunch of street fighters.
That's all.
So just let the gloves off and let them go at it.
And the Blackpool Combat Club need to lose this for blood and guts purposes. They need to lose this.
Yeah. And then when blood and guts happens, then they can win that.
They can win it back.
Yeah.
Cause they lost it. Cause the Blackpool they lost last time they met.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now with everything going on with Kenny Omega and Takeshita and all this other nonsense. Yeah, Blackpool come back up. They need to go it on, get beat, and then when you do blood and guts, of course we know Don Callis gonna get involved, and we know who's gonna win it. Cause if you bring it in, you brought Eddie Kingston in, you ain't just gonna bring him back to AEW, even though he Ring of Honor, so to speak, and then you bring Tomohiro Ishii in, one of the most dangerous dudes in the game,
right,
to get beat. Nah.
Yeah, just wait to blood and guts if they gonna do that, yeah.
And this man is 1/3 of the never open weight 6-man tag team champions. Now this gonna be a straight fight.
Right.
So you know what that means. Somebody bleeding.
We know Moxley is.
Oh no, he probably
Moxley gonna be the first one. He like, let me do it.
Yeah, he probably be like, hold up, crank, and you gonna be and get it over with.
Yeah, hold my beer.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah, but we gonna
bleed first.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Elite, Kingston and Ishii on this one. And when they do blood and guts which they need to do it at All Out.
Yeah.
Or All In, whichever one they prefer. Need to be at one of them.
Yeah, whatever the one that's got all in it.
Yeah, but be one of the all pay-per-views. Y'all get this settled. So we can get to Keshka and Omega.
Yeah, Omega, yeah.
We got a 6-man tag. We got the list Suzuki guys. Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Minoru Suzuki versus Sting, Darby Allin, and a person we will find out on Collision. You know who I would have thought it would have been? But he's retired. I would have said Muda.
That would have been cool.
That would have been my guess if he wasn't retired.
Yeah. Now we could guess who this could be.
I would have thought
it's an outsider.
It's gonna be somebody from Japan. It's gonna be a Japan guy. That I will tell you. They're not gonna if they hide because you notice all the people that's being hidden, all New Japan guys.
Yeah. You think it would be like an old school New Japan? Not like a Chono or nothing like that.
I wouldn't mind it though.
Well, hell, like Chono.
Yes, somebody Sting's familiar with.
That Hiroshi Tenzai.
Yep. Somebody that Sting's familiar with. Like I said, my first guess would have been.
NWO Japan.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said that'd be some. I said I would have said Mood. I would have said Liger. I was one of them, but it's gonna be somebody that Sting knows
You
and
know,
knows well.
it was Chono, Masahiro Chono.
I take it. Why not? I would not be shocked. Cause it's gonna be somebody old school.
Mm-hmm.
But of course I'm going with Sting, Darby, and the mystery guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with them.
I like how they make Jericho wait, and then the Sting, you know, with the back thing, Sting, he put Jericho, put it to Sting's throat, and Sting put it on Jericho's throat, and then Sting just knocked that out Jericho's hand.
And speaking of Jericho, what was up with the glitter Prince boots?
Yeah, I said, wait a minute, did he go to Paisley Place and get out and went into Prince's closet and got his heels?
Cause I didn't catch it until like I'm like no he don't.
He went to Paisley Park and went in Prince's closet and got his heels
I'm
on.
like you got the raspberry beret boots.
Raspberry beret shoes on, yeah.
I'm like no. Like don't do that, Jericho. So we know you a rock star and all that, but
yeah, but don't go that far. You know?
No. We can't let we
Prince can get away with that.
and nobody having to bring it up but social media. Cause had I been a commentator on that show, I'd have been talking about them boots.
Oh yeah. So I said he went to Paisley Place and went into Prince's closet.
You either went to Prince's closet, you went to the Little Richard store, one of the two.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Went to the state.
I'm like, Jericho, that's a no. I'm like, you and Mr. Kansas that got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
He with the jacket and you with them boots. No, we're not doing that. We got, and I don't even know why they're doing this match, but maybe you probably could sell it to me. We got the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Sonata defending against Jungle Boy. Now you already know if you saw on social media, they taking shots at Jungle Boy. Oh, they taking shots at him. They're like, who? Basically, they're saying, who is this? They're like, who is this? How is he? Basically saying, how is he getting a shot? Who is Jungle Boy? My question is, why is he getting a shot?
Yeah, he don't work for New Japan. I can see the New Japan guy getting a shot at that.
Now,
you know?
I don't. Now,
somebody going up against Sonata. I mean, come on.
Now I get the concept because I get the concept they're doing. AEW versus New Japan. I get the concept, but why Jungle Boy? Now, this is gonna tell me. This is telling me. This is gonna start leading into his heel turn.
Did you call it Hollywood?
It's gonna be Hollywood Jack Perry.
Hollywood Jack Perry.
This is gonna lead to his heel turn because he's gonna get beat, and I guarantee you, he gonna blame Hook for this.
Yeah.
He blaming Hook. Now, I'm gonna say this to Jungle Boy: if he goes in there and have a hell of a match, I'll take back what I said that he didn't deserve to have the match. But we got too much talent that's in AEW that could have been in that match. So how did we get to Sonata? I mean, how did we get to Sonata and Jack Perry? So that I wasn't feeling at all. I would have had like Sonata for like Lance Archer, somebody that knows Sonata a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the people, but like I say, if they going somewhere with it, then I'll retract what I said. But he has to go in there and have a hell of a match.
A great match, yeah.
He got to show off. You got to look good in this match, but you're not walking out of IWGP champion.
course
That
not.
that is
He
no
just beat on Carter, so yeah.
that is no upset, pimp. Sorry. Like I said, he
He
gonna
just
blame
won
her,
it. Yeah, matter of fact, yeah.
and it's gonna slowly lead into his heel turn with him and her.
Yeah.
And speaking of world championships, we got the AEW World Championship on the line. MJF and Hiroshi Tanahashi. MJF finally accepted it due to some trickery by Adam Cole, who is
Yeah.
now his lethal. I call it
Rush on.
the lethal lottery tag team partner. I'm gonna say something about that. That blind tournament. Don't be surprised they win that tournament.
It's like going back to Slamboree.
Yep. Don't be surprised they win that tournament.
Yeah.
As much as they hate each other.
This is the concept they're going with. See, Battle Bowl was the luck of the draw. You see, when they did the Battle Bowls, this was more Slamboree-ish.
They kind of made it too. They kind of made it too obvious.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah. Cause when they pulled it, I saw that look. I said, when Tony came out, I'm like, and like when they both say, "Shut up, Tony," I'm like, oh, I said, yeah, they about to make them a team,
Yeah.
and they gonna wind up winning that thing.
Yeah.
But this ought to be good. This definitely gonna be good.
You know, MJF gonna cut a promo before you start.
Oh yes.
Talking about I don't want to be part of this crappy promotion and all that. Yeah.
But if you don't know who Hiroshi Tanahashi is, shame on you.
Yeah.
You talk about another man that has done it all,
You're right.
all over the world. If this was different circumstances, I would have said Tanahashi could have won it. If it was different circumstances, and if MJF wasn't still, you can kind of say still fresh in his title reign,
Yeah.
I would have said, let Tanahashi get the title put on it. And again, so far MJF have been having good matches when defending the title. I think this is gonna be the one, at least for me. Like I said, the dog collar match was cool, it was good. But now you talking about international talent,
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be a match. I think that's gonna solidify his reign. My personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go. He gotta go in there. He gotta be a MJF we don't recognize.
Right.
So that way, moving forward, he could be more. He could look more like a threat.
Yeah.
Especially if you take out Tanahashi in a way that nobody expected,
Mm-hmm.
look more intimidating. And nobody ain't gonna really have you like that. Then you really have something to talk about. Let's see what we got here. We got now they said as of now this is the main event. But they said I'm not. They said Bryan Danielson, Kazuchika Okada. Dream match of dream matches.
That's another show stealer.
That's the one that people want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Which I believe they said it was the main event. As of now, it is the event. Of course, I didn't announce as the main event.
They said it's gonna be the main event.
It needs to be. This needs to be the main event. It's not about the title. This is the match that everybody wants to see.
And it's gonna be a wrestling clinic, no doubt about
And like I said, this is one of those ones. Just one of those pick'ems.
Mm-hmm.
This can go.
It don't matter who wins to me.
No, it don't matter because the winner gonna be the fans.
Mm-hmm.
This is some Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson been wanting this for the longest. He can't get it in New Japan. New Japan is coming to AEW.
Mm-hmm. And this is the perfect opportunity. Yeah.
Can you imagine? He wins. You don't think he should be after this. You really don't think he should be in the G1 climax after this? Because Tony Khan is still on the fence about that, about sending his guys in the G1. If he beats Okada, why not put him in the G1?
Mm-hmm.
Put him in the G1 and he should win it.
Yeah.
Especially if you
talk about something to solidify you before you retire.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But Tony Khan's on the fence about sending dudes down there. If he beats Okada, that's the first thing you should do. Put him in the G1 climax.
Yeah. Go into the G1 and win that thing. That's it. He gonna have nothing else to prove.
Because if you put him in it, he better win it. Point blank period. If Bryan Danielson goes in that tournament and he don't walk out the winner, something wrong. Like I said, this is one of the one because I've been talking to people. I mean, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
It's definitely 50-50. Now I agree with him. But if you had to put your chips down, who would you choose? If you had to do if they said Coca, Pepsi, or you gonna go Danielson or Okada?
Like you said, if he gonna ride out to the sunset, then yeah, he should beat Okada, Bryan Danielson, and then go to the G1 and win that. And man, that'd be it. So Bryan should beat Okada. That's if he going that route. You know.
Because if Okada beats him,
be fair for him to go there and not beat him. You know, he challenged him. He the one called him out.
Right. I say if Okada beats him, it's under the premise that I got called out, so I gotta beat him.
So I got to, yeah.
Danielson can beat him under the premise that I called this man out. I gotta beat him.
I gotta beat him. Yeah. He put pressure on himself. And he's cool with
it is a must. I have to beat this man. I've been wanting this man. I've been trying to get to this man. I have to beat this man.
Yeah.
I got the match I wanted. On top of that, main event.
Yeah.
I gotta do this. So like I said, if I had to put the chips down, I'm gonna go with Danielson.
Yeah.
It's gonna be close though.
Yeah.
They gonna go, to me, they gonna go at least 45 minutes. They gonna go a while.
Yeah. Now they ain't gonna go Broadway. That's too long. But,
even though it's Broadway worthy.
Yeah, oh, of course, absolutely.
This is definitely Broadway worthy.
Yeah.
And you know how AEW is. They like to go over their time limits.
Oh my goodness.
So who knows?
Yeah.
And who knows, depending on how some of these matches go, you might get that Broadway.
Yeah. That's true.
Especially if they trying to, they trying to promote this the way they want to, you might get it. I wouldn't hold it against them. And then we have the IWGP United States Championship match. Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay. You saw it in New Japan. Now we getting it in AEW. They better do this title change.
So you got Will Ospreay.
I got Will Ospreay winning the title back.
Okay.
I got him winning the title back because of Don Callis. Because of Don. Because if you saw Dynamite, what did he tell Will Ospreay? Ospreay, something about something, he got some special security for him, or got some special backup for him, if he needed it.
Mm-hmm.
That Will Ospreay, because Kenny Omega, I mean, he's been champion, what has he done with it? He don't even wear it. He don't even wear it on AWTV no more. Ever since they lost the trio titles, he ain't been wearing them.
Yeah.
He ain't wear the U.S. title.
Well, just let Will Ospreay get it back.
Yeah, cause he'll actually be defending it in New Japan.
Yeah.
Cause I mean it's an IWGP title,
Right.
and Kenny Omega don't really IWGP as much as Ospreay is. So put the belt on him.
Back on him.
Let it be all these reasons. He can get the Don Callis.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be surprised you see Kenny Omega against Takeshita and Callis in a handicap match. Don't be shocked.
Yeah.
Like I said, do not be surprised. But it's gonna be a Don Callis situation if he loses that title. Like I said,
Yeah.
will it hurt Kenny? No. Do we need it? No.
No.
It's better if you ain't defending it like that. So give it to a guy that's gonna actually go out to Japan and defend it.
Right.
Cause y'all got a score to settle. Oh yeah, I see a title change.
Huh?
Don't be surprised they add more matches. This is as of now what they got.
Oh yeah, they definitely gonna throw some fillers in.
Yeah, this like I said, this is as of now. They probably gonna throw a couple more pre-show matches in. They're probably gonna add matches. You might tell us something on Dynamite on Rampage. You might see something on Collision, but it's already been recorded. But as of now, this is the card for Forbidden Door. I mean, looks like it's gonna be good. We gonna get some show stealers. We gonna get some bangers.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna get some bangers. Now I'm just curious to see, and something we can talk about. We can compare the two. Would this one be better than the first one?
Yeah, I mean, with the card looking, yeah, we'll see.
I'm kind of disappointed. There's no FTR.
Yeah.
I mean, FTR against the Gorillas of Destiny. Come on now.
Yeah.
Or somebody from some tag team or some version of Bullet Club. Any of them. Our FTR not on the show. So that's probably one of the one things I'm disappointed in. I mean, you got the New Japan Tag Champs, you could have put them in. The Junior Tag, you could have put them in. The Never Open Weight 6-man, you could have put them in against some. I mean, because Ishii wrestling, the other two could have fought FTR.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Like I said, it's still mad, but we don't know. But like I said, that's what we have as of now. Like I said, it's this Sunday. Tony Khan don't disappoint.
Right.
He don't disappoint. And this is a spoiler, what I'm about to say. I mean, I'm pretty much everybody know John Morrison is coming to AEW, and from what I've read, it's going to be on a full-time schedule.
Okay.
Because I'm spoiling it, so if you don't want to hear it, stop it now. But he came to help QT Marshall.
Okay.
So I believe he's still the MLW national champion. I know he's about to have a match with Jacob Fatu coming up real soon. But he's coming to AEW, which we knew was bound to happen at some point.
Yeah.
Especially because it's wide there. But they need to pair them together. I wonder what's going to be, what, Johnny Elite?
Johnny Elite, maybe.
Yeah. They had a couple names. I can't remember them, but
He go, that's who he beat.
well, he always Johnny, whatever the brand is. We shall see. We shall see. But we getting ready to get out of here. I think I might I might have to crash. I said that food hit me. That food hit me. But that's that Jamaican food. That's what it do to you. That's what it do to you, and that's what I need. And like I said, Little Jamaica, Wolf Chase Mall, and you know it's good as soon as you walk in, you see the ladies back there cooking, and you see them big old pots.
Yeah.
They got the curry chicken. You got the they got the Jamaican mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You got the oxtail. I don't know when
They got the bread with the meat.
with the meat in the inside. Yep.
Yeah, with the cocoa bread.
Yep.
You try with it.
Yeah, they got all that. I just wonder when they're gonna bring the cutty goat. I want the cutty goat.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the curry goat.
I've had it. I had it in Atlanta. I say must not be. I said goats must not be in season.
Yeah.
You had the chicken. I'm gonna that cutty goat. And yes, I say it like that every time. So y'all stop laughing. So I know somebody laughing. I can't do the Jamaican impressions. But yeah, that's gonna. I told the lady. I said, remember this face, cause you gonna be seeing me again and again. You might know me so well, you might well just have me a plate ready.
Yeah,
If you just happen to see me in the mall, just whistle for me and just have me a plate. I'll pay for it. I said that was. I said I posted on my personal page and on my Instagram page, so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll pay that little $20. I mean, it was meaty. It was delicious. Yep, I'll definitely be going back. But like I said, we about to get out of here. And just give y'all a heads up, July. I know 4th of July weekend, we may not do a show because that's my birthday, July 7th. And probably that next week after that, that's probably 2 times we might not do shows. I'm going on vacation. And when I mean vacation, that's exactly what I mean. So if you don't get live shows, I will
Once you get here's a good idea to have one of the throwbacks.
yeah, that's what I say. If we don't do live shows, I'm gonna throw throwback editions in there to back that up. Because your boy need a vacation, especially for his birthday. Your boy need a vacation. You need to take 5 for a minute. You know, got a lot going on. Getting ready for my retirement ceremony in August.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And that for those who are asking about that, it is August the 16th. That is a Wednesday, August 16th, 11 o'clock a.m. at the Pat Thompson Center in Millington, Tennessee, across the street from the Navy base, aka Interstate Mid-South. You want more information on that, go to my personal page. Information is on there. If you got any questions about hotels or anything like that, call me, text me, shoot me a message. You know, if you want to stay in Millington, you want to stay in Memphis, you know, I get you straight on that. So around that time, so we ain't ducking. I mean, you got shows they take whole seasons off. We can take a couple shows off.
Yeah, it's a little good to take a break now and then, you know.
Like I said, once we do, because next week we're doing, I believe, Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
They might do money. They might do Money in the Bank out there. We might just take a little time off, you know, get rewired. Because a few weeks after that, we're going into the anniversary show. So I definitely got to get prepared for that because I want to work on a new logo. Might want to tighten up the. I want to work on a new. Huh?
You said new intro as
I
well?
want to work on a new intro. I'm gonna keep the music. Everybody like the music, but change the intro up a little bit. You know, put a new logo up. You know, just work on some things. So you know that takes time. You know, take a little patience to do. But We ain't going nowhere. We definitely ain't going nowhere. As long as, like I said, as long as y'all keep supporting us, we gonna keep rocking and rolling. So with that said, I'm gonna take it home with this. Support Bad Superman TV right here on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you know when we are on or when we post anything on the show. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, the information to reach out to us is in the description box. And I'm done talking. You got the floor.
Well, I want to see this here, man. I give a happy birthday to one of the baddest. I'm talking about the baddest white boy ever to play basketball. And that's just P. Maravich.
Yes, sir.
75, man, that dude was something serious.
Yes, sir.
Pistol Pete Maravich. They called him Pistol Pete because he was quick.
This man was averaging 40 points in college. This man was averaging 50-some point games in the NBA when they weren't even a 3-point line.
Yeah.
Had a short career. Dude, it's bad, but the boy was bad. He was that dude.
Yeah, he could have really went places if it wasn't for the injury.
Yeah, them injuries when he went pro.
Yeah.
But that dude was at LSU. I mean, 40 points a game in college. That was unheard of back then.
That was crazy.
He get the prop, but he don't get a lot of props he really deserves. If you go back and watch some Pistol Pete games, that boy was bad. I mean, he had handles, he was quick, he was shaking folks, and he could shoot.
Man, he could shoot, yeah.
And he was a point guard.
Mm-hmm. He was kind of like, Gary Payton was. See, Gary Payton, how do you become defensive player of the year as a point guard?
Exactly.
I mean, that's not possible. It's just me, Pistol Pete, what he done, I looked at his game, I'm like, that's not possible what he did it.
Yep. Nobody couldn't touch him. That dude averaged over 44 points a game in college.
Yeah.
I believe he averaged about 30 plus in the league, in the pros.
It's unbelievable.
And that's the period when you really had to put that work in.
Yeah.
That was back in the day when dude that's when they're playing defense.
Yeah.
That was the key word. When they were playing defense, he was still scoring like crazy.
Yeah. That man was something else, man.
Yeah, most definitely. And we all gotta give a happy birthday. I believe it was, I don't know if it was today or yesterday. You might can help me out on that. To the Birdman.
Coco Beware.
Actually, his birthday was actually 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So happy 65th birthday to the Birdman. Don't have Frankie number 2ing on the stage like he did at the Hall of Fame ceremony. We saw it.
Right.
I mean, they just put the camera right on it.
But the bird took a miss on the
And Kelly was shocked as can be. I said, that's the one time you should have bought a stuffed bird.
Yeah.
You bought the real.
Lost Frankie in the fire.
I'm gonna say we show the last time we just wasn't Kamala eating them.
Yeah, no, Reggie ate him.
Oh, that red when he had the bucket of chicken.
Yeah, Kamala, yeah. Now Reggie ate him too. Well, he pretended he did, but he brought that garnish in.
Yes.
Out there. Yeah, and called somebody that was Frankie he would eat.
That's when Memphis wrestling was funny.
Yeah. And Coco, he was talking about he give him some money, he'll give it back to him. Yeah.
They come back with the rotisserie.
Still had that rotisserie chicken.
I was like, they wrong for this. But that's when, like I said, that was the period Memphis wrestling used to be funny.
Right.
And then when they did Kamala Sings the Blues,
yeah.
when they did, I was done. I'm like, no, they can't do this. You still had him coming out like the Ugandan Jive, but he's singing the blues.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, don't do this.
Like, Uganda, you seen it like that? Yeah.
I'm like, nah, don't. But they did it. And one last thing, speaking of Memphis wrestling, the Pope will be in Memphis wrestling this weekend.
That's right.
The Pope
And
Elijah,
also,
the Pope Elijah Burke. I will say they are definitely bringing in the talent.
it's the return of Tim Grind, formerly of Too Cool Too.
Yes,
He defeated Tim, I think like Bosco or something. Something Bosco, the internet champion.
yeah.
You know, it was
Now
it
what?
was undisputed
Now
at
was it Tim or Flex that was Mr. Compulsive?
Mr. Compulsive was Tim.
Yeah, I took some of y'all back. See, I ain't even a Memphis dude now. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
The fake Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
For those that don't know Mr. Compulsive, he was just a parody of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
That's all.
That's all he was.
Yep, it says it right here. This Sunday, Tim Bosby will defend the Internet Championship against the man who pinned him on Beale Street. And what he mean is they had a show actually a couple weeks ago on Beale Street, right at the tip of Beale Street. They had a Memphis wrestling show.
Right there at the brewery. Yeah. And Tim Brown was in the audience. Yeah. And he defeated him. Now, I don't know, I think he threw the two. He threw the two out, so that tells me he's going back to his Too Cool 2 gimmick.
And then we're also going to see Mackenzie Morgan going one-on-one with her friend Cassandra Golden with the #1 contendership at the women's title at stake.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we also going to see the Pope.
The Pope will be there at this.
So definitely show up. Like I said, if you got the time,
Yeah, check it out.
definitely show up to those events. Support it. They will have a Forbidden Door watch party. They're also going to have a Money in the Bank watch party. Let's see what else they got going on. They have, I'm going to see here, trying to zoom it up. New Albany, Mississippi, they're going to have a fundraiser to benefit the Inglemoor baseball team. July 16th, we have Dr. Tom Pritchard in the house. Let's see. They have an event coming on August 6th. They're not saying what it is. They got the Rumble on the Trail. That's out in Mississippi. More details to come. So they rolling. They definitely do a lot of it.
If you talk about somebody that can learn from, he trained The Rock. He trained pretty much everybody. So if he gonna hold a seminar to those up and coming wrestlers, show up to that.
And also, Pro Wrestling Mid-South, company that normally does events in Dyersburg and Ripley. They have, now I mentioned this once before, they're not doing shows in Jackson, Tennessee on Thursday nights. And unfortunately, it's not at the Omen. It's off of, it's at the Old Medina Indoor Arena, formerly the Jackson Tennis Club, 2970 Old Medina Road. You take I-40, get off at exit 83. So the $10 admission, bell times at 7:30. So those are Thursday night events. That is Pro Wrestling Mid-South. I wish they were still doing shows at Jerry Lee Lewis's spot. They were doing shows on Monday nights. So if you're in the Jackson area, if you just want to drive the little 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes, depending on how fast you drive,
Right.
they give you something to do on Thursday nights. Like I said, they do shows on Fridays and Saturdays in Ripley and Dyersburg too. So again, another company that stays pretty busy. And they too also bring, stars in every now and then.
Wow.
So go to Pro Wrestling Mid-South on their social media platforms and get information on that. And that's just about it. I'm done talking. I know I said that the first time, but I'm done this time. So, all y'all, enjoy y'all weekend. Y'all be safe. We'll holler at y'all next week when we talk about Money in the Bank. We out of here.
Peace.